My name is Dr. Hillel Mazansky, and I'm coming to you today from San Diego, California. I specialize in medical hypnosis, nutrition, and exercise, my mantra being how to live a longer, happier, healthier life. And my website is drdrmedicalhypnosis.com. Before we begin with today's health tip, I would like to congratulate all my listeners and followers because it was just 2 days ago that my SEO and web designer informed me that our health tips, which are completely voluntary and there's no charge for it, is read virtually in every country in the world, even in China and Japan, Romania, Russia, the Middle East, and the list goes on and on and on. Not yet in Antarctica, but one day that will come. This is heartening for me because I feel I'm able to make a positive effect on the health and the lives of people whom I don't even know. So I thank you all for supporting the health tip, and may you continue to live a long, happy, healthy life. Today's health tip is very important because it is foods that can fight cancer. Hippocrates said in 1534, "Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food." And this is true to today, especially when it comes to cancer. There is not just one single food that can fight off cancer, but it is a combination of foods that do that. When you order your foods, if possible, order organic because they have got less toxins on the skin than the regular fruit and vegetables. On a regular plate of food, we suggest 2/3 plant from plant substance and 1/3 from protein. Color is extremely important. The deeper the color of the fruits and vegetables, the darker the color, the healthier it is, because it is those colors that contain the antioxidant, polyphenols, phytosterols, etc., and they all fight cancer. Cancer is an oxidant or rust, so we need antioxidants to work against the rust. And if we do that, we stop the cancer from forming. Eating breakfast, you should have a high folate breakfast, which comes in fortified cereals and eggs, whole wheat, and milk. All these are fortified because folate can help prevent breast cancer, esophageal cancer, and cancer of the colon. So folate is important. All people who work in the field of cancer say that you should not get your supplements and food supplements via tablets. You should eat the correct food. The next thing is tomatoes. Tomatoes with intense red color is loaded with lycopene, and that can help prevent prostate cancer. Alcohol with the resveratrol is healthy, but a word of caution. Too much alcohol in a female can cause breast cancer. Generally, it's expected that a female is allowed to have 1 glass of wine a night. But My suggestion, if there is a history of breast cancer in your family, you should not drink alcohol at all. Other foods that are extremely beneficial and healthy are all the berries, the raspberries, the blueberries, the blackberries, the strawberries, because they have tons of antioxidants in them, and they are low in glycemic index, that it doesn't raise your blood pressure and causes you overweight. Your blood sugar, I mean, and then causes you to be overweight. To prevent esophageal, stomach, colon, and rectal cancer, a substance called sulforaphane is present in vegetables such as Brussels sprouts, cabbage, radishes, broccoli. High intake and cauliflower. High intake of that, you can rest assured you will not get colon cancer. When you are shopping, it is requested that you pass up the deli counter and do not eat anything from the deli counter, because that food is smoked and it has nitrosamines in it, which are pro-cancer forming. Occasionally, now and then, nothing's going to happen, but if you make a habit of eating from the deli counter, it can be deleterious to your health. What about drink? Green tea is found to be extremely beneficial in prevention of especially breast and prostate cancer. But now there's some evidence that it might also prevent stomach cancer. The Japanese have for years been drinking green tea and eating green tea, and they never ever get breast cancer or prostate cancer. Coffee is also very beneficial and has many powerful antioxidants and polyphenols in it. 2 to 3 cups of coffee a day would be fine. There are even some cases where the cancer has spread. Some physicians are using up to 10 cups of decaffeinated coffee to try and arrest the cancer. We are not pontificating that that's what you should do, but 2 to 3 cups, not only has it got anti-cancer benefit, but it reduces your stroke risk and it reduces the risk of heart disease. Dark chocolate, again, extremely beneficial. Many antioxidants because of the dark color. 7 to 10 grams once a night after food will supply you with many cancer-fighting substances. People who are diabetic should be cautious about eating the dark chocolate. Then there are spices, especially curcumin. This is a spice that's used in Indian curry, and they have a low incidence of cancer overall because they eat a great deal of curcumin. We don't recommend you just put the curcumin spice on your food because that will not be sufficient. We recommend you get a curcumin capsule and take 1 curcumin capsule after food, and that has been proven by the Cleveland Clinic to have anti-cancer benefits. And last but not least, my favorite subject is vitamin D. To prevent vitamin D, it is highly recommended that all adults take a minimum of 5,000 units of vitamin D every day after food, and after a few months have their blood test again, because oftentimes the vitamin D level is too low. Although the normal value is 30 to 90, for its anti-cancer benefits, it should be 45. Every patient that I see in the office that comes in with cancer has got a low vitamin D. And vitamin D is the sunlight vitamin, and how many of us can spend all the day in getting sunlight? We're all working in our offices and away from the sun. So I plead that you take vitamin D3, make sure it's vitamin D3 once a day, 5,000 units. If you adhere to that diet and that program, you will be fighting cancer with a fistful of food. My name is Dr. Hillel Mazansky, and I thank you for listening to this health tip.